Hi, I'm still Jocelyn. Welcome to Fast Easy Vegan. Today we're doing something that is so perfect for cold weather, which we actually do get here in California, believe it or not. We're going to do barley bean stew on page 154 of my book, Fast Easy Vegan, that you can find on Amazon if you're so inclined. So let's run through the ingredient list. I'm making one addition, and that is mushrooms, because I have a bunch of mushrooms that really need to get used today. And barley and mushrooms, what could be better? So let's look at the list of ingredients. We've got a lot of stuff going on here today. We've got a cup of barley. I've pearled barley because the other barley takes forever to cook. 2 onions, 4 cloves of garlic. This is what garlic looks like after it's been frozen and thawed. It's kind of translucent and sort of yellowish, but still very good. 4 cups of vegetable broth of your choice, or water if you don't have broth. A teaspoon of sage. Well, I don't have dried sage, but I do have fresh, so I'm going to slice that up. 2 bay leaves. 2 large russet potatoes, or 3 small. 3 carrots. 4 zucchini, or this one humongous monster that had some soft spots, so perfect to go in soup. A can of white beans, drained. Actually, it can be any kind of beans you have, doesn't matter. The juice and the rind of 1 lemon, and salt and pepper to taste. So let's get started on the stuff that we want to saute, which is onions and mushrooms and garlic. Oh, I might need a knife. Hang on. Hang on. I thought I'd gotten all my everythings together. Apparently not. But if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that's how I work. Just kind of random sometimes. I try to be organized. I do my best. All right. Let's chop that garlic up finely and get it out of the way. So I'm not turning the heat on the pot yet. I want to get everything in there, but we've got to prep it first. So let me get the garlic in the pot. Now we can move on to our onions. I'm going to do this kind of fast so that we can get on with things a bit and not make this too long of a video. Those onion skins are tough. Okay, let's get chopping. So we chopped those onions up pretty fast, didn't we? Skills, baby, skills. And now we're gonna add the mushrooms because they need to be used up pronto. All right, and we can use that as a compost bowl. Okay, so while that's cooking, and we're going to give it a stir now and then. And if we need to add water to that dry pan, we've got it. So we'll let just that do its thing. And we're going to do some slicing and dicing here with these zucchinis. Okay. Seriously, I just chopped that whole zucchini and you didn't even see it because I didn't have the camera on it. Oh my God, you guys are so forgiving because that's not a do-over. I can't uncut the zucchini. But you're smart too, so I bet you know how to cut a zucchini. So I just cubed it. And now I'm giving the onions a stir. So far they don't need any water. And let's get rolling on these potatoes. All right, still slicing and dicing, still cooking onions and mushrooms. Those are starting to look good. I like to cook mushrooms and onions a little bit before adding them to soups or stews because it develops the flavor. So, there it is. I think we'll just put the water in now because why not? Or the broth, I should say. And the barley, because that's what takes time to cook. And there's no reason to hold back. We can put our zucchini and potatoes in there. Ooh, this is going to be so good. I know this because all my recipes are tasted and tested and approved before they went into the book. So they were tested at least 3 times and they met everybody's approval. I do it 3 times because you know how sometimes you just get in a weird mood and you want something strange like, I don't know, canned green beans or what, you know, something that you would normally never ever think of doing. So yeah, depending on, it's got to be good in every mood or it's not a good recipe. So back to our chopping. Carrots now. That's it. Pretty good chopping skills, huh? So we're going to put those carrots in the soup pot and let those get started cooking. Oh, our 2 bay leaves go in the pot. And now it's time for the little itty bitty work. So the recipe calls for a teaspoon of sage. I think I was probably thinking powdered sage, but now I have sage growing in my garden. So I'm just going to chiffonade this. And it's about a tablespoon, 3 or 4 times what the dried is, I think is the usual rule of thumb. I could be wrong, but either way, it's going to be good. And now for a little bit of acid, which will really make it bright. Let me give this stewy business a stir. Make sure those bay leaves are fully submerged. Oh yeah, this is going to be good. Comfort food at its best. So, I have a lemon tree in the backyard. It's spotty, but it's scrubbed clean. And we're just gonna get some of that zest off to make it really, give it a nice lemony hit. This is kind of a lengthy recipe, which is why all the fast chopping, because I don't want your eyes to be spinning around in your head from boredom. But it's really worth it, and it's really not a lot of effort. I know I do a lot of 10-minute dishes with you guys that are literally 10 minutes. This isn't one of them. This might be 15 or even 20, I don't know. Okay, that's pretty good. Nice amount of, oh, it smells good. Nothing like fresh lemon, right? It's such a happy smell. And now we're gonna squeeze some juice into our stew. And there's one more step, and then we're done. Okay. Last thing is our can of white beans, or any kind of beans you're using, drained. Doesn't have to be rinsed. And now it's just a matter of cooking that barley. Because once that barley's done, everything's going to be soft. And that's going to take, I don't know, it'll take what it takes. I think it's going to be about 30 minutes for this to cook down, and for the barley to plump up and get cooked. And then we're going to take a look, and then we're going to take a taste. So I'll see you then. Been a half hour, time to dish up. So yeah, it takes about a half hour to cook this and make the whole house smell wonderful. And oh my gosh, talk about comfort food. Oh yeah, it's not dinner time yet, but you know, I've got to taste it before it goes on the table. Enjoy it, it's so good. This and a salad, you don't need anything else. So enjoy your barley stew. I'll see you next week. Bye.